Okay, guys, we're not gonna talk about my hair today. I tried a thing and it sucks. And I also just have to wash my hair. Like, sometimes you just can't get out of it, Ashley. What is this? Okay, you guys, today's video is gonna be a Sephora haul because you guys know it's VIB sale time. Actually, it's Rouge sale time. It's just sale time at Sephora, which means 20% off, and we don't get that very often. So, of course, I had to go in the store and get some stuff. One of the items I didn't mean to get at all, but somehow I picked it up. Everything that I bought makeup wise, I have on my face right now. Spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of fucking money, and do I regret it? No, but should I have done it? Probably not. So let's just get into it. Okay, first and foremost, just a little restock, just a little re-up on a necessity in my life. Sorry, my phone. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Let's take a bet. So I got it today. Today is October 29th. Let's take a bet on when this spoolie breaks. I'm gonna give it 6 days. I'm gonna give it until Sunday before this spoolie breaks because Anastasia, you need to work on your packaging, but also I can't stop buying it. So there's that. I don't know who's winning. You're definitely winning. You have my money and my spoolie's gonna break, so. Okay, next up, you guys. This is a big one. Your girl went out and bought a fucking Pat McGrath palette. Are you kidding, Ashley? You spent $100 on a palette, and that's after the discount. I spent $100 on it after the 20% off, which means if there was no sale, there was no way I was getting this fucking palette. So this is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 5. So many letters on here and none of them are the name. Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction palette. And quite frankly, packaging, phenomenal. Like, I don't even want to throw that out. This is my first Pat McGrath. I know, I think. No, I have an eyeshadow somewhere in my drawers, but I like literally never use it. I don't even think I paid for it. I don't know where I got it. But this is the palette. Isn't she beautiful? And it's what I have on my eyes right now. These eyeshadows applied better than any eyeshadow I've ever used in my life. Like, I'm not just hyping that up. Like, these are phenomenal. I saw this palette in the store. It was like between this, I even put a poll on Instagram. I was like, okay, when it comes to overpriced eyeshadow brands, what palette do I get? Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona? And it kind of has been going back and forth throughout the day. I've been like checking it, and it's been back and forth between the two. But at the time when I was in the store, it did have Pat McGrath up. So I was like, okay, cool. And I asked the girl at Sephora, I was like, what do you think? Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath? And she said Pat McGrath for sure. So I was like, okay, that's what we gonna do then. I still kind of want a Natasha Denona palette. Maybe next weekend? No. This is everything. Like, I only use some of the shades and I'm like sad that I couldn't put them. Like, this is a palette I would want to do like the use every shadow in the palette challenge because they're all gorgeous. The only one that I don't see myself using that much is probably this red one, but then I swatch it and I'm like, oh, I will find a reason to wear you. God damn it, this is beautiful. Honestly, I feel like this is gonna be like in the back of my videos from now on because it's just too beautiful not to. Oh, maybe the packaging. Yes, I will totally save the packaging and put it on these shelves behind me because this is a piece of art. A goddamn piece of art. It's fucking beautiful. And then I also got, so I have a sample of this my friend Chelsea gave me and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So I was like, oh, next time I go to Sephora, I'm getting the full size. This is the new NARS Climax mascara. And you guys, this stuff is just bomb for your lashes. I was gonna put on some falsies today and then I realized I got a new mascara. So like, I'd rather show you guys the effects of it. And it's so beautiful. Like, I already know, you guys know how I feel about a dry mascara. I love mascara the most after like a month in when it starts to get a little bit drier. So I know I already love this while it's like fresh out the bottle or the tube. So I know a month in, I'm gonna be living in all of its glory because this mascara is so good. It makes your lashes so nice and full and so nice and long while still being kind of defined, but also like the perfect amount of clump. It makes your lower lashes look great. It's just honestly divine. And I am someone that swears by drugstore mascaras, but this is like a mascara that has really floored me recently. This and the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara, which I know a lot of people love, and I was gonna get the full size of that too, but I don't know, for some reason this one just like tickled my fancy a little more. Also, the packaging is gorgeous. Like, I love mascara packaging when it's not just a plain black tube. Like, live for it. This is so pretty. Okay guys, next up is something that I didn't mean to buy at all because I already own it. This is the Marc Jacobs Enamored High Shine Lip Gloss Lip Lacquer in Sugar Sugar. I actually meant to get the gloss stick, and this little fucker was in the spot where the gloss stick should have been. I'm so pissed. I literally just opened this to put on my lips and I was like, this is a lip gloss. Like, this is a lip gloss. I'm pissed. I really wanted that gloss stick, but I really wanted the Mocha Chocolata shade, but they didn't have that in the display. So maybe that's why. This is God's work. He was like, no, actually, you deserve the shade that you wanted. So I'm going to give you this so that you have to make a trip back to Sephora. So you have to get the shade that you want. So thanks, God. So this is going back in the box and back in the bag with the receipt to be returned. This is a great lip gloss. I already own it and I really, really like it, but I didn't mean to buy this. But I definitely love the shade. That's why I wanted the gloss stick. But no, the Mocha Chocolata. Mocha Chocolata. Okay, and then the last but not least, this is a little switch up from the OG too. So I went and got another Buxom Full On Lip Cream, but no, I did not get White Russian. I got Blushing Margarita because actually my mom told me that this was her new favorite shade because I got her hooked on White Russian years ago and she was like, oh no, I wear Blushing Margarita now. I was like, bitch. But then I went in and I saw the color and I was like, oh, this stuff is actually a lot more fitting for me because I sometimes feel like White Russian can be like a little bit too light. I know, which is like kind of shocking because I love nudes. This is it. It's on my lips right now with just a little lip liner under. And it's the perfect pinky nude gloss. It's more pinky than nude, whereas White Russian is more nude than pinky. So love it. Okay, so that's all the makeup, but we have a fragrance and some skincare stuff that I actually bought for Meech, but you guys will probably be interested in it because it's like good skincare, you know? So let's get into it. So the Sephora in Union Square, when you first walk in, well, the way that you walk in, like if you're coming from Union Square, it like leads you into the fragrance section first. And that's always tricky for me. Always. So I went and I like smelled around while I was there when I first walked in, and then I went and shopped, and then Meech texted me. I was like, babe, do I get this $100 eyeshadow palette or not? Like, should I do it? And he was like, yeah, get yourself a new perfume too. I'm like, bitch? Oh, okay. He was just hyping me up. He was like, yeah, you deserve it. Treat yourself, bitch. And I was like, okay. So I went back to the fragrance section and I smelled around and I decided on this little guy. This is Princess from By Kilian. And the bottle is really cool because it's like, it sits on this, but then it comes out and it's like a ball. Isn't it beautiful? Anyway, so as you can probably expect if you've ever heard me talk about any other perfume ever, because the only ones I ever talk about are warm and sweet and warm and spicy and sweet. So this one is a gourmand with a kick. Like all of my perfumes. Princess is like sipping on a green tea mocha with a fluffy marshmallow and a tip of ginger on the nose for sassy spice. That literally sounds like every other perfume I have, but it smells so good. I'm gonna spray it now because I actually haven't put on perfume. Oh my god, yes. Oh, give it all to me. It was between this or Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb Nectar. I asked Meech and he was like, get By Kilian because I've never heard of it and that probably means it's fancy. I was like, you're actually right. And I've never owned a By Kilian fragrance and I've always wanted one. And this bottle is so cool. Like, oh, I love it. Oh my god, that smells so good. It kind of smells like YSL Black Opium, which you guys maybe know. If you've watched me for a while, then you probably know that YSL Black Opium is like my signature. It's my go-to. It's my favorite scent ever. Like, you know how like you can wear a bunch of perfumes, but there's like one that you go back to and you're like, this is the essence of me in a bottle. That's what YSL Black Opium is. And this is very similar to it. YSL Black Opium can have like a little bit of a citrusy pull because of the orange flower in it, but this is more of like a spicy sweet pull from the ginger. Marshmallow is one of my favorite notes too. I know you guys, if you're not into fragrance, you're probably so bored, but I have a little special place for fragrance in my heart. So I love this shit. I love just going to Sephora and smelling around. It's my favorite thing to do. I have hair and setting powder all over my tits. Anybody else? Oh, okay. So now we've got some skincare because Meech, he has been using the same Aveda skincare stuff for like literally years. He has like jumbo size bottles. And I was like, yeah, babe, those are probably expired. But he got them for free because his best friend used to work for Aveda and got him like free stuff. So, you know, he was just taking advantage of the gratis and like, you got to respect that, right? He actually came to me. He was like, I think I need new skincare products. And I was like, got you, boo. That's what I'm here for. When the Sephora sale came up, I was like, don't even worry about it. Just go on your business trip because he's in Buffalo right now for work. Go on your business trip and when you get back, you'll have a whole new medicine cabinet shelf. Half a shelf. Well, he has a full shelf. It's two halves above each other. So Meech's skin is pretty normal. He doesn't really ever break out except for like a hair bump or like, yeah, like an ingrown hair or like a breakout from like a beard oil or something because he has not a big beard, but he has like a full beard. So his skincare concerns are definitely like under eyes. He has kind of puffy under eyes, dark circles and puffy under eyes. He needs to exfoliate more because he gets like some blackheads and stuff and just to like overall be smoother. And then a toner just to deal with like the random breakouts that he does get. He already has a moisturizer that he really likes from Jack Black. And he also has yeah, that's about it. So I got him a new cleanser, a new toner, and a new eye cream. I went and got him the Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Daily Cleanser, and this is a kind of like a creamy clay cleanser, and it has little bits of clay in it, like clay particles, so it's going to be a little bit more exfoliating for him because he does wash his face every day with like a gel cleanser, but I feel like just a mild exfoliant is going to help him get all that dead skin out, especially around his beard area where he may be getting ingrown hairs. I feel like a little bit of an exfoliator is going to do him some good for his beard and for like blackheads and stuff, so got him that. And then for toner, I made it real easy for him, and I got him these First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads because he had a toner before and he was kind of just like putting it on his hands and like putting it on his face. But I got him these facial radiance pads because it makes it so easy. You just take a pad, swipe it all over your face, chuck it. It just makes it a lot easier than getting a toner, putting it on a cotton pad, putting it on your face. Like, he's a guy, he doesn't want to have to spend like 10 minutes on his skincare routine like I do. Facial radiance pads, I've used these before and they are really good for like just for clearing up skin. Not necessarily like heavy acne, but like, you know, just a random breakout. It's not going to be too harsh on him. That's going to like dry him out or anything, but if he does have a breakout or some blackheads or whatever, it's going to help treat them. Like I said, he already has a moisturizer that he really likes, so I went and got him an eye cream, and this is the Clinique All About Eyes Rich eye cream. I've used the All About Eyes eye cream before and I really liked it, but I thought a rich one would be really good for him because I know he's only going to use it once a day, and so I was like, you know what, pack in all of the punch in one eye cream. So this is supposed to be really great for puffiness and reducing circles, which is exactly what he needs an eye cream for. So I went ahead and got this because I've tried the other version of it and I really liked it, so I think he's gonna like it too. And it's a small little cute size, so he can bring it in his little travel bag when he travels for work, which he does a lot. So I always think of like things like that, like the facial radiance pads. These aren't going to get like taken away at TSA or anything, and he can just take like a few pads in a Ziploc bag for however many days he's away. You know what I mean? So yeah, you guys, that is it for the Sephora haul. It is on next weekend as well. Will I shop it again? Maybe, but definitely not buying another $125 eyeshadow palette, that's for sure. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure that if you did, you give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already, because I put out new videos. I'm trying every other day recently. Sometimes I slip up on the weekends because on the weekends I kind of don't want to do anything, but I'm trying to get you guys some more content out now that I have this fabulous setup. But yeah, I love you guys all so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.